Have you ever pondered what would happen if you could travel back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother? A thought-provoking question that has been a popular theme in science fiction: time travel. Today, we are going to introduce you to a fascinating concept known as the grandfather paradox. Imagine this. You have the ability to travel back in time. You decide to meet your grandfather, but before he has the chance to meet your grandmother. In a twist of events, you end up causing his demise. Now, this is where the paradox sets in. If your grandfather passed away before he could meet your grandmother, it would mean your parent, and subsequently you, would never have been born. But if you were never born, then how could you have traveled back in time to cause your grandfather's demise? Quite a conundrum, isn't it? Let's delve deeper. Now, the grandfather paradox is not just a quirky thought experiment, it's a serious consideration among physicists and philosophers alike. Indeed, it presents a logical inconsistency that has intrigued and baffled the sharpest minds for centuries. This paradox, in its simplest form, asks, what happens if you travel back in time and kill your grandfather before he has any children? This would imply that you would never be born. But if you were never born, how could you have killed your grandfather in the first place? This circularity, this self-referential problem has been used to argue against the possibility of time travel itself. If time travel were possible, it seems to allow for such contradictions. But could there be a way around this? Could the universe have a mechanism to prevent such paradoxes? One potential solution that has been proposed is the concept of parallel universes, or multiverses. According to this theory, the act of traveling back in time and changing events wouldn't rewrite the history of the universe you came from. Instead, it would create a new parallel timeline, a new universe, if you will. In this new universe, your grandfather would indeed be dead, and you would not exist. But in the original universe, the one you came from, nothing would have changed. Your grandfather would still be alive and you would still exist. This way, both realities can coexist without any logical contradictions. It's a fascinating idea, isn't it? It's like the universe has its own way of maintaining order, its own way of resolving paradoxes. By splitting into multiple realities, it can accommodate any scenario, no matter how contradictory it may seem. So, could we really alter the past? Or does the universe have its own way of maintaining order? Maybe we are not meant to know the answer, or maybe, just maybe, the answer lies in a universe parallel to our own. Let's recap what we've learned about the grandfather paradox. We began by delving into the essence of this paradox, which is rooted in the concept of time travel. It's a mental experiment that asks, what would happen if you traveled back in time and accidentally caused your grandfather's demise before your parent was born? This would imply that you could never have existed to cause the event in the first place, thus creating a paradox. We then explored the implications of this paradox for the very possibility of time travel. If such a self-contradictory situation could arise, does it mean that time travel, at least to the past, is essentially impossible or fundamentally flawed? But the plot thickened as we ventured into the realm of parallel universes. This theory proposes that any action resulting in a paradox would instead create a new parallel timeline, circumventing the paradox altogether. In this new timeline, you could indeed prevent your grandfather's birth without affecting your own existence in your original timeline. And there you have it, a brief journey through the winding roads of time. Time travel and its paradoxes certainly make for fascinating discussion. They invite us to let our minds wander through the labyrinth of possibilities, questioning the very fabric of our reality. The grandfather paradox is but one example of the thought-provoking conundrums that science presents us with. It compels us to delve deeper into the mysteries of time and physics, challenging our notions of cause and effect. But remember, the realm of scientific paradoxes is vast and filled with enigmas just as intriguing. Let this exploration spark your intellectual curiosity. Let it drive your critical thinking, pushing you to seek out and question other scientific marvels. Never underestimate the power of a curious mind, for it is the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. So ignite your curiosity, challenge your understanding, and continue this journey of exploration and discovery. Don't forget to subscribe to Infoverse for more mind-bending discussions. Until next time, keep questioning the universe around you.